Captain Ibrahim Traoré, at 37, commands global attention as the youngest leader in Africa. He rose to power during Burkina Faso's second coup in 2022. Since then, he has positioned himself as a champion of self-reliance, Pan-African pride, and anti-imperialism. Yet, as his popularity surges, concerns also mount around authoritarianism, security deterioration, and a Russian pivot that distance Burkina Faso from democratic norms. Let's explore whether Traoré is meriting his title as Africa's most watched president, or if he is, in fact, evolving into a rising dictator. Who is Captain Ibrahim Traoré? Origins and education. Born in 1988 in Bondakui, western Burkina Faso, Traoré studied geology at the University of Ouagadougou before joining the Burkina Army in 2009. Military service and peacekeeping. He rose through the ranks, saw frontline duty against jihadist insurgents, and served in a UN peacekeeping mission in Mali. By 2020, he achieved the rank of captain. The seizure of power in 2022. Disillusioned with Damiba's failure to tackle insecurity, Traoré led a coup on September 30, 2022. He swaggers into power with a promise to restore security and sovereignty. A youth icon on the rise. Demographic edge. His youth resonates with Burkina Faso's median age of 17.7. Charismatic and tech-savvy, he communicates effectively with Africa's thriving digital generation. Cult of personality. Traoré is a digital star. Social media campaigns, AI-generated images, deepfake speeches elevate his myth. It's part algorithmic populism, part anti-Western catharsis. Traoré's vision: sovereignty over democracy, Pan-Africanism and anti-imperialism. He echoes Thomas Sankara's legacy, denouncing France, advocating for unity across African nations, and tapping anti-colonial sentiment. Economic self-reliance. Bold reforms like nationalizing gold mines, cutting political salaries, canceling debt, and walking off IMF World Bank loans aim to transform the economy. These shifts won support while signaling sovereignty. Shift from France to Russia. Expelling French military and aid. He expelled French troops in early 2023, citing neo-colonial ties, while appealing to national pride. Embracing Russia and AES partners. Traoré formed the alliance of Sahel states with Mali and Niger, travels to Moscow, and embraces ties with Russia, raising questions about a Wagner-style influence. Security and humanitarian challenges. Rising terror and displacement. Despite pledges, jihadist violence worsened, displacing millions. Fatalities more than doubled post-coup. Controversial security measures. The state relies on conscripting critics and volunteer militias, VDP, raising alarms over abuses and ethnic targeting. Democratic backsliding accusations. Extended transition and power consolidation. In May 2024, a new charter extended his rule by 5 years, allowing elections only after security is restored, fueling fears of entrenched military power and power to the repression of press and dissent. Media outlets critical of the regime have faced shutdowns. Dissidents have been arrested, abducted, or forcibly conscripted. Popularity versus accountability. Youth endorsement and rallies. Large-scale rallies with anti-West and pro-Russia slogans show true grassroots enthusiasm even compared to other African leaders. Criticism from NGOs and West. International watchdogs like Amnesty have criticized his methods. A confidential brief even spotlights Wagner-linked abuses across West Africa. Africa-wide implications. Coup belt in West Africa. Traoré's rise is emblematic of a broader pattern in the Sahel, joining Mali and Niger in rejecting democratic norms for military-led governance. Echoes of Sankarism. While he channels Sankara's spirit, institutional checks and effective governance are still missing, leaving his legacy unresolved. Conclusion: president or dictator? Traoré is undeniably Africa's most watched president, portrayed as a youthful, Pan-African, anti-imperialist icon. But beneath the charisma, there lie troubling signs: sidelined democracy, censorship, security failures, and foreign entanglements. He stands at a crossroads: either deliver on his promise of sovereignty and stability or veer further into authoritarianism. Frequently asked questions. 1. Is Captain Ibrahim Traoré the youngest head of state? Yes, at 37 he is currently Africa's youngest leader. 2. Has Traoré honored his promise to restore democracy? He suspended elections and extended transitional rule, citing security concerns, raising skepticism about his commitment to democracy. 3. What is the Alliance of Sahel States? A military-led bloc of Burkina Faso, Mali, Niger. It rejects ECOWAS and aligns closely with Russia. 4. Has violence decreased since he came to power? No, terror-related fatalities have more than doubled under his tenure. 5. What are the allegations of human rights abuses? Critics report forced conscriptions, abductions of journalists and critics, and ethnic violence allegations. 6. What's his relationship with Russia? He has opened strong ties with Moscow, attended Victory Day, and reportedly accepted Russian security help. Captain Traoré captures imaginations as a youthful revolutionary, challenging colonial legacies, rallying African pride, and posing as a transformative leader. Yet, his democratic backsliding, escalating violence, and authoritarian control paint a more complex portrait. Whether he becomes Africa's emblem of renewal or a new age strongman depends on his upcoming choices.